Greetings everyone, this is Hip Rock here and I'm back with another video for you guys. So you've probably seen the title, so you know what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Today I'm going to be talking about the very first CD that I bought, rock CD that I bought as a teenager. Okay, this thing is a bit, hold on, I don't know if I fixed it. Okay, so yes, you've seen also the thumbnail, so you know Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory was the very first rock CD that I bought as a teenager. And from my understanding, that album has gone diamond ever since. I bought it when it was released, by the way, okay? I bought it at the shop. I remember the specific shop that I bought it at. You know, for those who know, they know. I'm not gonna mention it, but anyhow, I don't want to get into it. Yeah, at the time I was living in Africa at the time. Okay, and how do I say this? It wasn't cool for a black kid in Africa to be listening to a rock band, you know, but I didn't care. And Crawling was actually the first, music video that I saw by Linkin Park, and I was captivated by it. I thought it was very dark and emotional, aggressive. It moved me, you know? I like music like that. I like music that makes me feel something. I don't know. Maybe some people don't care about that, but it moved me in a certain way. It really intrigued me, and I thought to myself, this sounds really good. What is this? And there's rap, you know? And it's not just hip hop and rock, it's also electronic beats and scratching. So that's different, you know. I know hip hop and rock have always existed together. You know, you have Run DMC, you have the Beastie Boys, you have Limp Bizkit, but this was just different. You know, Chester screaming, and also just his singing is so different. You know, what's that lyric from the song? Upon myself I stand beside my own reflection. Just that part when he said that, distracting, reacting, against my will I stand beside my own reflection. Whatever. I don't know the lyrics, I forgot. But that part is just so beautiful. It just caught me. And also the model in the video, she's very beautiful. Very beautiful, you know. Anyway, let's continue. So I recall at the time there was no social media when this album came out. Yeah, you know, so I found out by watching MTV. That's how I found out about the album. Okay. And thank God for the internet. There was internet forums, so you could communicate with other fans of Linkin Park on the forums and talk about stuff. Back then, trolling wasn't too crazy, you know. These days, people are trolling like crazy. I don't know. It killed forums, but whatever. Yeah. Oh yes, and I just want to say this. R.I.P. Chester Bennington. I have to say that. R.I.P. Chester Bennington. We miss you. Yeah, but Linkin Park helped bridge the gap between. Don't mind me. I'm just reading off the screen. Linkin Park helped bridge the gap between racial divide. Yes, I remember there was a mashup album. I think it's called Collision Course, and Jay-Z's songs were mashed up with Linkin Park songs, and that helped bridge the gap between races. Like black people who like Jay-Z started listening to rock, and it became cool to listen to Linkin Park, but it stopped there. People will like Linkin Park, but if I bring up another rock band, no one will listen to them because they just haven't done anything with another black artist, which I think is kind of lame. You like someone just because some person who looks like you decided to collaborate. I think that's kind of lame. I think you should like music because it's good, not because of race. Um, but yeah, I just remember it became cool to listen to Linkin Park. But when I first got Hybrid Theory, it was lame. It was considered lame. Um, yeah. But I guess you're wondering what I think of Linkin Park today. And I just want to say that I truly do miss Chester Bennington, to be real. Um, but I'm happy to see that Emily, I think her name is it Armstrong, the lead vocalist? I'm happy to see that a woman is fronting the band. You know, uh, I think that's a good thing. There's not enough women in rock and roll. There needs to be more representation of women. You know, that's just how I feel. Um, she can't outdo Chester. It's subjective, really. It's subjective. But the way Chester used to sing, he made himself very vulnerable, and he could also be very aggressive. They'll say he screams like a demon and sings like an angel. Um, that's hard to mimic. And, I've seen her try and pull off some of Chester's singing, and, it's very difficult. It's not easy to do live, you know. Uh, let's see here. So, anyhow, but I'm happy to see a woman fronting the band. Uh, yeah, I know some people like it, some people don't, so whatever. I like her vocals. I'm not gonna say I hate them. I like her vocals. I'm just not crazy about, From Zero. I think the album's called the last one. I'm not crazy about it. It was okay. What else? I just wish that Linkin Park never strayed away from their core sound and subject matter. I feel the formula for Hybrid Theory worked so well. It went diamond. And the fact that they decided to just completely abandon that, I don't know why they did it. I guess, I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know what they were thinking, you know? Now, I don't know, the fan base is all over the place. I think we could imagine the albums we would have had Chester and all these guys made more albums, like not sounding exactly like Hybrid Theory. Like Meteora didn't sound exactly. Even Meteora sounded a bit more mature. Like if they just matured the sound but kept the core, I think Linkin Park would probably be the greatest rock band of all time. They would be like Radiohead. But now, because they didn't do that, they just can't match up with Radio. Not, it's subjective, but in my opinion, I would say they can't match up. I feel Linkin Park has missed that because they strayed away from their core sound. Um, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that. What else? I had the chance to see them live once with Chester, and I messed up, and I will never forgive myself for that. You know. But I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I think that's everything for today. I should also mention that I like every song on Hybrid Theory. I used to play that album from back to front. You know, but anyway, let me know what your favorite song or songs were from Hybrid Theory if you bought the album back then. What did it mean to you? Let me know. If you've seen them live, what did you think? Let me know what was the first rock album that you bought when you were young or old, whatever. And that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching this video. You know how I do. Peace and love. This is Hip Rock signing out. Peace.